back up North Ave Floor. Today we are joined with Leah Bauman, who is a dementia care specialist for Vilas County, and Danielle Nichols, the ADRC specialist from the ADRC of Oneida County. Thank you, ladies, for coming on and joining us here today.
Thank you for having us.
Of course, and there's a lot that you do for the community because there's a lot of programs going on. So, Leah, if you want to start off with maybe the first one, which is like a caregiver resource roadmap.
Yep. Next Wednesday, November 6th, from 1 to 2 at the Walter E. Olson Memorial Library in Eagle River, we're doing a Caregiver Roadmap resource event. So we're really excited because we have a panel of experts coming and talking about all the different kind of pit stops caregivers have. So anything from making sure you have like a primary physician to if you need in-home care, to selling your home, to if you need hospice later on. So they're each going to be giving a talk, and then anybody coming can ask questions afterwards, and we're going to have all the information for them to take home also.
And Danielle, the work you do is so important, and this is a great way to get the word out as well. What other things do you have coming up?
So another event that is actually happening tomorrow that the United County Health Department is putting on is called Caring for the Mind. It's at the Pines Event Center. The doors open at 12:15, so you can go see different organizations who have tables set up, get some resources, and then the speakers start at 1 until 4:30, and then there'll be a little bit of time after those speakers as well. But just to learn about memory loss, caregiver burnout, different tips and techniques, and a lot of resources for our caregivers. November is National Caregiver Month, and so starting a little bit early, but a lot of events going on.
Let's help them out.
Yeah, and of course with the conference tomorrow, there's also going to be networking opportunities, which is great.
Correct. So the doors open at 12:15 to go in. You can network with different organizations who have their tables and resources set up before the speakers start, and then there will be a little bit of time after the speakers as well.
And any kind of registration or anything?
Yep, so you can call the health department to register, or there is a link.
Yeah, Leah, tell us about caregivers, because I feel like, you know, they're those people that we really need them a lot, but they don't often get recognized for the work they do.
Correct. A lot of caregivers are, family members who are still, even working full-time, of course, spouses, that sort of thing. It's a big, big job. So we want to give them all the resources and help that we can. So we have lots of different programs for them. We have support groups. We even have our memory cafes. So, and of course, you can call either of the ADRCs to get the information about that.
Sure.
And how often do the support groups meet?
About once a month. I believe the Oneida County support groups also are about once a month in Rylander and in Minocqua.
Okay.
Is there mental help here available for families? Is this part of that process or no?
I would definitely say, lots of people if they're, really stressed and they come in and they come to the support group and they meet other people going through the same journey, it really does help to talk about it and see that they're not the only ones out there, with that pressure and burden of caring for their loved ones.
I think it's important to talk to other people too, because when you're so absorbed in your caregiving, there can be simple tips or techniques that other people use that it's just hard for you to think of. And so we see it as something simple because we're not absorbed in that work, but just hearing someone else share what they've done can really help someone else.
Just learning best practices, right? Goes a long way.
Yeah.
For sure.
And Leah, Danielle, anything else that you want to mention besides the events that you mentioned going on around town?
I think that's where our main focus right now is on our Caregiver Roadmap event.
Which starts, what did you say the first one is tomorrow?
So the first one is tomorrow, put on by the Health Department, Caring for the Mind, October 30th. Doors open at 12:15 at the Pines Event Center.
The next one then is coming up when?
Next week, Wednesday in Eagle River, November 6th, 1 to 3 at the library. And we'll also be at the event tomorrow too with the information.
Great. Well, thank you. Thank you, ladies, so much for coming on.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll be right back after this break.